we all understand that this issue is a very, very complicated issue. It's an issue that has really affected many, many lives. People have really suffered at the border areas, especially the disputed areas or the areas of differences. But while keeping this issue in mind and the complexity of the issue in mind, and the fact that for many, many years, different governments have tried to come to some kind of conclusion and some kind of a way forward, I want to reiterate again that as has been in the past and as we had shown our intent in MDA 1 in the last 5 years, so we are very, very determined to move this forward and to be able to come to a conclusion and be able to resolve the disputed areas once and for all. And as mentioned, sir, for that we all need to work together and take this issue up, and in a positive and constructive manner we need to resolve these issues. So first and foremost is what we need to understand is that these different areas of differences have been there, and successive governments have maintained one very, very simple rule or simple stand, which is that governments will maintain a status quo. And therefore, if there are certain areas that are administered by Assam, that administration, that status quo continues. That's what status quo means, literally speaking. When we say that we will not disturb, we may have differences and we may not agree, but the fact and the stand that both governments have always agreed on for the last many, many years in successive meetings is the status quo point. And that, as I said, means that though we may not agree to the ownership or the area where does that land fall, the status quo maintains, which means that the different areas which are administered by a specific state will continue. This is very important to understand, sir, and I'll tell you why. So therefore, sir, coming to the incident that happened in Jatalong, as you're aware, sir, that this was an incident where in the Ribhoi district area, sir. And, in this report that came out from the Deputy Commissioner from Ribhoi, he mentioned that there was a destruction of a foundation stone erected by the Karbi Anglong Autonomous District Council in Jatalong in Block 2 area, saying that when Meghalaya constructs something, then Assam always intervenes and stops it, whereas when Assam is constructing something, then Meghalaya doesn't do anything. So this is not factually correct. There are many occasions in which many works have been stopped by Meghalaya, by the Deputy Commissioner or by the people, and the complaints have come to me from the Honorable Chief Minister of Assam, and we have then amicably resolved the issue out, and that is how things go. So there are many cases where Meghalaya, people of Meghalaya, administration, bloc, sometimes officials don't allow the works to continue, and this is a issue that keeps going back and forth, some in Assam case and some in Meghalaya case. We also need to realize that there is a difference between the administration of Assam government, Meghalaya government and the Karbi Anglong District Council. So there are a lot of things that Karbi Anglong District Council does, but we say government of Assam. These are two different administrations and these are two different autonomous bodies, and hence we need to segregate between that. The reason I'm mentioning that is that while the DGP had mentioned that no case will be filed, and Assam government has clearly said that they will not allow this to happen, the DGP was correct. The Assam government did not do anything to it. In fact, the issue and the concern was raised by the ranger. The FIR was filed by the ranger of the Karbi Anglong Autonomous District Council. Nonetheless, the case moved forward, and obviously there was a warrant of arrest that was raised after the information and after the intervention, I should say, and the information that was given by the honorable member from Mohati. The Chief Secretary and the Deputy Chief Minister had quickly moved into action, and the Chief Secretary had written to the Chief Secretary of Assam requesting cases against these 4 individuals may be withdrawn. Based on that, sir, the process and discussions were initiated, and as correctly mentioned by the honorable member, I had also personally spoken to the Honorable Chief Minister of Assam, and I had also personally requested him, while these discussions and talks are going on, while we are trying to move forward in trying to find a solution, these kind of incidents only aggravate the situation, and hence wherever possible we should try and amicably resolve such issues. And he completely agreed with me, and a very, very positive response was given by him. He said he will look into the matter, and we are working on this together. And I officially want to put it on record that we have always seen a very positive response from the government of Assam, and especially the Honorable Chief Minister of Assam, whenever such issues have come out. And so we also need to realize when we talk at this level is that there are many levels of administration, many levels of different officers and the public that are involved in such complicated cases. And therefore, even though maybe talks are going on at our level, minor incidents continue to happen. So it's not something that we can 100% avoid, because these are obviously human conflict kind of situations, and hence we need to deal with them very, very carefully. Yes, there could be incidents that happen, and whenever such incidents happen, I want to just share with you, Speaker Sir, that we have been able to sit down and resolve and reduce the tension in different areas. So as I said, we have received a positive response, and though it's a judiciary matter in one way, the Assam government and Honorable Chief Minister of Assam has given a positive response, and we do hope that we will be able to resolve this issue very soon.